Everybody, this is Laz here on MDNN. How y'all doing today? We are here with Edward Newgate, Celine Noctura, is it? And
Yes, that's it.
Doc Shroud is going to be joining us here in a second. And we are going to be doing there's the good doctor. And we are going to be doing the Halloween contest reveal here today. So, Celine, would you like to go ahead and tell the folks what we're doing and how we're doing it and all that good stuff, if you would, please?
Sure, definitely. We are starting at the fourth place and going up to the first place, so you'll get to see all four of our placeholders for the Deco tour. And luckily the other three are all in zones that are very close to each other, so it won't be too much travel time for us to see all four of them today.
All right. And who's that who just popped in on us? When Silver Moon just popped into the scene. So where are we going to... I'm a stripper from the future. Don't judge my costume. So we are in Dragon's Fall. Dragon's Fall, governed by Grave God's Hammer. And tell us what we have here as this entry.
Yes, this was actually the location of the Halloween party last night, if anyone attended it. This is
we were here last night.
Right. The lot is actually, I think, by River, but the entry was by Grave God's Hammer. And there is the external graveyard, very nice graveyard with the beautiful dragon statue. And then we'll go down into their haunted basement after we've taken a look at this.
Alrighty, so let's take a look around here. Now, there are criteria that all these scenes have been judged on. Is that correct?
Yes, we have three categories. We go for how well they match the overall theme, which the theme for this one was Halloween. How good the construction is, how well it's put together. You know, are items sort of randomly placed, or does everything seem to be intentionally put? And then the third category is creativity. You know, were we really wowed by the entry?
Alrighty, cool. So we come into the entryway and we have this huge dragon statue, one of the new items from the add-on store here. And go ahead and lead us through the graveyard here, if you would.
Sure, it's a pretty standard graveyard. It's got a very nice layout. I thought the tombstones were all very well placed. Good use of some lampposts. Back here we've got a little bit of a crypt, which is also one of the items from the add-on store.
Yes, it is. Nicely done. Let's take a peek inside. And good use of the skeletons.
And then coming back around to this side, there is the entrance that goes down into their haunted dungeon.
Okay, so shall we delve into the dungeon?
Sounds like a good idea.
And off we go. Now, I had the pleasure of being out here last night. They did have quite a few people out here for the gathering. And many got lost down here, so I'm going to just put that out there. If we all get separated and you all see us wandering around, it is a little odd navigating down here, but okay.
It is. It reminds me of one of those classic Halloween haunted houses that you would go to as a kid, where everything is really cramped and tight together, and you never know what's going to pop out at you when you go around a corner.
Absolutely. So have you navigated through all this already, or are we going to be doing this
Well, it might be easier if we got a top-down view first. If you come back this way, we can go around to where the bar and party area is.
Okie doke. Let's follow along.
I heard bar.
Yes.
But of course, one thing there is no lack of here in New Britannia: bars. So yes, we have.
And then there's this nice walkway
where we can get a total look at the room here.
Over here looks like a deadly game of chess. And you can get a good view of the overall scene below.
Okie doke. An undead bedroom? Or would it be a dead bedroom?
Guess even skellies need a place to take a nap.
Nope, they just had a bad case of taking my diet pills.
Now, I got one of these nice spider decorations, another new add-on store item, which are seasonal. So, folks, if you want to get some of these great-looking items, got to get them before the end of the month here.
Yes, I think after November 30th, all of the Halloween stuff will be gone.
November? October?
I think they go through the end of November, because that would be the end of the release.
I'll have to check that. Shall we lock them in? Oops. Nice shot there. Edward laying in the little crypt there. So we got a nice little maze down here. And it really doesn't show very well from upstairs. And we'll try and make our way out.
Breaking up the basement like this gives them a lot of opportunities to create little vignettes, all these different scenes.
Absolutely. Now, this took some time, that's for sure, and some thought. So,
plus it uses the new building blocks.
Yeah, I'm noticing that. Very nice. I can see why they were so well, so delayed. Ooh, what's down the hallway? We did something like this out in Texas. The doctor at the altar praying for...
I think this is one of my favorite parts. This little oracle head scene with the blue light. It's very spooky.
Well, I hope that Doc's prayers come true. Oh, now we had a couple of corridors. Could we actually go off different ways here now? We could, but I'm going to continue to follow you.
I think those lead back to places we've already seen. There's more than one way through.
And then another death chamber.
And that brings us back out to the entrance.
Now, this was the 4th place, you say?
Yes.
Exactly.
So 4th place. So wow, I'm going to be interested to see what tops this.
And here's Grave, the man who entered the contest.
Ah, there he is. Let's get a little applause for Grave there. As he says, thank you.
Our next entry will take us to the Island of Wonders. So I can zone on ahead and then let you guys know when I get there.
Alrighty. And Grave tells us it's an honor, but all the work was done by my lovely stewards, the Dragon's Fall Fairies. I don't know if he spelt that properly or not. So I guess we should all exit out of here, because basements do weird things when you zone. And we don't want too many weird things happening. Or do we?
Well, it is Halloween.
I was just going to say it. Absolutely. And Edward, I got to apologize. I did not have time to go out and get some music.
Not a big deal.
Okay, I'm at the second location whenever you're ready.
Okay, so we're going to head out to the Island of Wonders. And we're zoning out to Celine. I'll wave to Grave as we're on our way out. Okay, so we are at the Islands of Wonders, governed by Sol, or is it Soleil?
I think it's Sol.
Do we know?
This is the third place entry, It actually encompasses 2 lots, so we'll start with this lot, which has more Halloween stuff, I think, and then move on to the second one. It was designed and built by Eriador Moonstone, who is our resident purple vortex llama, and you can tell by this picture who he is, because it is a purple llama for Halloween.
Oh, we gotta love this stuff. Let me see. This is where we need that cinematic camera for us journalist types here. Good thing is I can make myself invisible on my camera. Get several different angles of it. But man, I love what people do with this stuff. I just love this shit, I tell you.
Well, if you like this, you'll love what we see downstairs. In the chest, there's actually a guidebook that tells you a little bit about all the pieces that are downstairs.
So let us get that. Take a peek at that first. The Manual of Wonderful Horrors. Welcome to the guide of the Gallery of Wonderful Horrors, a museum of dark art that will be open until the burning fire of the next release 23. That will delete its existence forever. The complex has 2 different locations, both of them in the Island of Wonders, east of Brittany. To improve our goals and to make you feel the worst experience possible, we filled this tome with details and curiosity. And it's got an index of obscure art pieces. The Tapestry of the Llama, Guests from Another World, a whole bunch of stuff. That's pretty cool. Wonder if we should take one for the tour. We shall. Alrighty, so let's go ahead and delve on in.
The 2 lots that make up this entry are actually designed as a museum, as a gallery, so it's all different pieces of art.
Oh, look at this. No kidding.
So you can tell it's definitely got a spooky theme, lots of Halloween items.
Now, what is this, a skeleton head? Or a pumpkin?
Yes.
Great use of the books.
The thing about this entry that makes it so clever is there's actually a stacking limit in design where you can only stack objects 5 high. So to get something like these mosaics, you have to layer them on top of other objects so that you can get the height that you need to make a picture.
That was really cool. Yeah, so let's just take a quick peek over here. I see. Very tricky. Very well done.
At the second part of this entry, there's even more.
Well, let us move on. Really gotta love just seeing all the wild things that people can do in this game. I mean, it blows my mind sometimes. Absolutely wonderful stuff. And we are back out. Okay, so here we are.
Yes. Should we go and tour one of these houses?
Oh,
please.
didn't want to do
Before
that.
let's.
Where did y'all go? There you are. Very interesting. Classic.
And then the rest of the art is downstairs.
That looks like it's direct out of one of the original Ultimas, for crying out loud.
Yes.
Great, great work. And downstairs is...
Right here.
So now, how, again, okay, you had the different criteria that you were judging. Now, there is supposed to be a, how would you say it, the mystery pumpkin, was it?
Yes. I think Edward needs to explain that one a little bit better, because that's his part.
I will try. Each place gets a mystery pumpkin. The first place can choose first of 3 pumpkins, the second one of the second remaining, and the third place get the last one. And in between, there will be also a secret prize, and it will be decided by 4 dice, 4-sided dice. And yeah, it will be totally random and out of luck.
Alrighty, so we got a couple more mosaics down here. We are live on MBN.
Exactly.
So we'll take a look.
I got pushed to a separate instance, so I'm coming.
And the pumpkin ghost will also give the winners the opportunity to trade in their mystery pumpkins for store credits, if they want.
Very good.
And who knows what happens if they do?
It's one of those Halloween mysteries.
Hey everybody, Winfield here.
Fish.
Hi, Winfield.
Fish.
Greetings, Winfield. We are live on MBNN. We are doing the Halloween decorating contest reveal.
Oh, wonderful.
Welcome to the stream today. We are on the 3rd property, and some of the artwork that they're doing with mosaics and books is just absolutely fantastic here. Gotta love what the folks are doing down here. Okay, so we've seen these rooms.
So where are you located? I cannot zone to you.
We are currently in a basement out at the Isle of Wonders.
Okay. Oh, Isle of Wonders. I know where that is.
This basement shows a lot of retro stuff like the dragon, and also from some computer games.
Yeah, I'm digging.
Like Space Invaders.
Look at that. Look at that. That is way cool. That took some thought and time, but man, that is really cool. Did you guys go down this other doorway here?
Yes.
Exactly.
Oh, we have bright light. Ah, the key.
This one's a little miniature island for the Island of Wonders. You can see the little boats on the shore, and it just does an homage to some of the things that 4B has done together since the beginning. Mazes, those types of events.
And to think, what will they be able to do when we get more stuff into this game? Absolutely great stuff. I can see why this is where it is at. And of course, if this is third place,
it only gets better.
Only gets better, right?
I'm really digging this this Atari wall here. Space Invaders. I mean, this is just... That is classic.
It was really creative, and it's really wonderful to see what he can do with even the limitations we have right now.
Yeah, absolutely there, Edward. I just love how creative people have been ever since the inception of the first commode here in the game, which eventually resulted in us getting an outhouse in the add-on store, to just the mosaics and artwork that I've seen over time with the books. And I've seen some wonderful, wonderful layouts. And of course, I know I'm not the only one anticipating. I know everybody in this room is anticipating when we go live and people put this stuff up and we're able to keep some of this stuff in-game perpetually.
I think that in some ways the wipes has helped us to be more creative because we have more opportunities to tear everything down and start anew.
True, very true. But I'll be real
For our
curious.
next entry, we're going to head to Paxlair.
Home of the Fisher King.
In fact, I'm watching your stream right now, Laz. It's good stuff.
Ooh.
Got a lot of great video of Winfield in our videos over the weekend. Winfield seemed to be everywhere during the weekend.
I had much to do. And much ado about nothing.
Absolutely true. I just earlier put another post out of all the little videos from our trip to Nick's Italian. They're on the forums now.
Excellent.
And what I did was I just took all the little clips and put them into one clip. It's about 6-7 minutes long. Instead of doing each little clip at 30 seconds, a minute and a half, and making people bounce around, I threw them all together. A whole bunch of fun, especially when Star Wars.
Yeah, it's a publisher's dream, and an audience. Wonderful. Yeah, it's good.
Okay, so are we waiting for Celine to teleport, or are we...
We're running. We're close enough to Paxlayer. We can take the boat.
I was going to say...
But we were just saying congratulations to Ariador, who was the designer of this entry.
Okay. Let's give him a round of applause, I guess.
I'm going to Paxlayer to see our cemetery that Casey built.
You're giving away our surprises. It's supposed to be a surprise where we're going.
Oh, sorry. Side knowledge. Unrevealed.
And I was just going to say, if we're on a Paxlayer, can't we just own the Winfield?
No,
we can,
I'm
but the boat's right here.
Vanguard for the next event. You're right, the boat is there.
We're neighbors. Hello, neighbor.
Now, which
Hello there.
Is that the Halloween party coming up here in a little while?
Certainly is. It's going to be a big one. I'm one of the judges, so start bribing me now.
So I'm taking this.
In fact, this was brought up at the event last weekend. Lord British could be there. We'll see in about an hour.
He's been online.
He was.
So we have arrived in Paxlayer.
So, Laz, I want to see if you're a real person on the screen in your stream. Can you pull your glasses apart like you can tear them apart? I want to see that in your stream.
Yes, pull them apart, flip them off to the side of my head.
Yeah.
There you go. Hi, Winfield. Yes, I am a real person. You know I'm a real person. You met me this past weekend.
Yep, I see it. A little bit lagged, but yes, oh, perfect. Thank you.
Yeah, there's a 30-second delay between the time I do it and the time you all see it out there.
Okay, cool. He's waving.
Give him a big thumbs up. I do not have a fish that I could wave. I'm going to have to get a fish for Winfield. Okay, so where are we headed from here? Let me find everybody. Oh, we're right here.
That's a big airship.
Yeah, those things are huge. So we are running through Paxlayer right at the moment. Going to the next location.
So you're running across the famous parking lot of Paxlayer. What will it become? Will it be like? No one knows.
How will it be transformed after this week as we transpire at the end of the world into our new world one more time?
I would like that you follow me less. 1 second. Need to pack in this tree and now follow me.
Oh,
so you get a really nice overview.
Are we going up, I assume?
Yeah.
To the roof.
This building is not part of his creation, but you get a really great overview of his place.
Well done, yes.
It is 3 lots with 3 basements. This is by Casey, as Winfield mentioned before. It is a graveyard / historical site where they've been doing some digging and they've found some really interesting things.
And I took the tree because he blocks off most of the view. But as you see, it starts with the dragon on the right side and goes to the end of the road on the left side. But the real gem, and why is it well-deserved second place, is hidden behind some doors in the crypts.
Okay. But yeah, you know, the trees gave it a nice effect down there because it looks more realistic that way. And if it was just
exactly.
if it was just a laid out lot, just wide open, it really wouldn't be as convincing. So I can definitely relate.
Yeah, that's why we will place him back.
Okay, so back downstairs.
This place has also a story to it. Our players left some notes with stories what happened to the places. So here you have the first one on the stone.
As Paxlayer has grown and expanded, we have discovered what remains of the graveyard of an ancient forgotten Paxlayer, complete with catacombs and ancient decaying temple of the Dark Star, a children's graveyard, and a madman's den. Wow, that is pretty interesting. A children's graveyard, temple of Dark Star.
Yeah, they have digged around and came across, as it looks like, this old ruins.
So what are we going to look at next here?
I would say we look at the church or the temple of Darkstar, or better saying, the leftovers.
This is the remnants of a temple to the Church of Dark Star. Temple of the Dark Star. And we must enter into, I see. And this looks like it's going to be an experience. 5 stories.
Yeah, this is so far our biggest entry we had.
So as we look around as we come in.
I think what he did here was to simulate the collapsed ceilings. That's why there were stones laying around and everything is...
Yeah, a little bit of disarray. Yes, I see.
Exactly.
Portraits skewed on the wall.
And as it looks like spiders have taken the place back.
Ancient writings on the bookshelves. And another note. If you did not wear a costume, I don't think that pertains to this. Or maybe it does. It's a blank piece of paper. And just blank papers there.
Exactly. I think we should go to this a little bit faster because we have two others, and they are the reason why he really deserved the second place.
I'll lead on. Yeah, well, I know we want to get this done. I also want everybody to see what's been done down here.
Exactly.
This looks like this place was left in disarray. Looks like people left in a hurry. An old storage room. And a sleeping area. Looks almost like a dormitory, also in disarray. Continue up and out of here. Now we have a second part of this.
Exactly. This time we have a mine basement, 5-story. And I think the last one should be a 5-story row one. Or village one.
Work our way out of the crypt. And down into another. This is a mine basement. These things are tricky. Down the hole we go.
And kind of rare. You don't see a lot of people use them, but the way that he used this was really exceptional.
Yeah, really clever use of the building blocks. Personally, it really reminded me to Indiana Jones and the Last Crusade.
Yes, I agree. And with the blocks, it kind of makes it feel like a different basement entirely. Sometimes
Exactly.
Is this a mine basement at all?
The blocks actually do some wonderful effect for this. I have a mine basement. And I really dig in what they've done here.
Yeah. And when you look down, he makes also a clever use out of light and shadow.
Yeah, the lighting is really nicely done because it actually shows you the path. Without the lighting,
User joined your channel.
And it has a really creepy atmosphere.
Getting a little dark down this last one. Really great use of the building blocks. Okay, so let's go ahead and make our way back up. Now, for those of you who've never been in a mine basement, they can be rather tricky to traverse if you're not familiar with the layout. And of course, he's done a great job here of adding these blocks. But this just goes to show you what we can do with just a little bit that developers have given us to work with here so far. And we're getting more and more by the day, which is great stuff. We have the underworld biome about to hit. As we make our way out of the crypt here. Now you can see how deep we've gone. But absolutely wonderful use of all those building blocks and everything down there. And a little hello to Mini-Me. Thanks for joining us today. I don't know how to pronounce the rest of that name there. Okay, so we are out.
Yep, we'll head over this way. Back here is the children's graveyard. There's a little note about it.
Reads, was there a pox, a tragedy? And that is all. Now
then over here is the third of the basements.
Graveyard, right? Because of the small grave markers?
Yes. And I think this one is really the best. It's the most Halloween of the three. It's called The Descent into Madness.
Descent into Madness. We've discovered what appears to be the lair of a madman. The first few floors are inviting, but as you journey further down, you begin to see signs that a madman operated here. He would entertain his guests with games and meals, with the intentions of turning them into the meal. It is not known what has happened to this man, or if he is left at all. So we shall enter. Love the use of the skulls at the top of the hatch there.
Yes, with the hands with the candles.
I just caught them as a quick glimpse as I hit the entrance. I'll have to look at them a little bit more as I come out here.
When you first enter this one, it seems very unassuming. You know, just a typical house. Really good use of books. You can see how many books he put in the library.
Yeah, it looks like a nice little study in the basement. A little man cave, as you would. Apparently a madman cave, as we are about to find out.
Then you come down here, and he's had someone over for dinner, but you notice that there is a potion bottle next to his chair, like maybe he's poisoned someone or put them to sleep. Has the great skull headboard for his bed.
Very cool. It's a book on the bed, The Shepherd and the Sea one. Looks like he was an avid fisherman.
Then we see what he's been making for dinner. Or who he's been making for dinner.
I see. It's not just fish for dinner.
Over here we have the recipe book, Make Friends and Make Them Food.
A list of recipes. Apparently he didn't get around to actually finishing that book. And a collection of skulls. Ooh, and a meat storage area. Very, very macabre. Very, very well done. Sausage, anybody?
And that's it. I thought it was really spooky because at first it just seems like an average guy's house, but then you get further and further down and realize what's really happened. By then it's too late.
By the time you get down there, yeah, as I think you're...
Lunch.
Yes. Okay, we are exiting out of here now, and we are going to venture on. Our next location after this is going to be
In Lockbriar.
Yes,
And this is Casey. This is the guy that designed this entry.
and there is Mr. Casey. Give Casey a round of applause and a cheer. Now, we had the opportunity to meet Casey this past weekend. Really nice guy. Absolutely wonderful mind he's got. What little he's got left. Just kidding, Casey. We love you. Absolutely wonderful job here, though.
All right, next we'll be heading off to Lockbriar.
And lead on.
Did Edward make it out alive?
I think he had to go AFK real quick, but he will be back.
He'll catch up with us. as we make our way through the towns. While we're doing this, while we're making our way,
Hi everybody, this is Winfield from Paxlair.
We're going to get there by covered wagon.
Come on over here, I want to show you something.
Yeah, Casey did a really
Down
great
here
job.
on our dock area, we've got Winfield's Crab Shack. Just opening now, so let me take
Shout out to his father as well, who helped him out a lot.
You can see we've got our rowboat out here ready
Yeah.
to go. And the Crab Shack is open for business. So in here we're going to do a lot of fishing, we're going to sell fish, we're going to have bait store. Let's see. I think everyone will like hanging out here. Come on in, come on in. So in here we've got our wonderful vendor who will sell all kinds of ales and beers and mead.
So that's his fishing video. Excellent.
Come on upstairs.
It's a great commercial.
See the docks. See our
Winfield
airship.
Fishing Shack.
It's a great place
But I
to
think there
hang
should
out
be also a shout out
friends,
to
chat with.
everyone
You have
who
a long
has
fishing line, you can
participated in the decoration contest. Larkin, she did also a great job.
Winfield Crab Shack. Happy fishing, everybody.
Frosty, we
north,
couldn't found
South
his slots.
Bridge,
That was really
Gumball
sad.
Shards,
When
and
Silver
Raiden
Moon
Paxler, you'll
had
see it by
technical
water.
issues, but I think Terry and Jet Ventura especially did also a great job. And I think you will see in Vanguard his giant graveyard, which he and his community has built. Which
Yes,
is
that's
really
where the
amazing
party
and
is.
Awesome. Exactly.
yeah, when Silver Moon had technical issues, she went for lunch with Lazarus in New Orleans after our trip to Texas and never got back to finish in time.
An honorable excuse.
Yes. Okay, so we have arrived at the next location here.
Yep, this entry is just the basement.
Okay, and this is entry number 2, the second place contestant. Is that correct?
This is
The
first
first
place.
place.
This is the first place.
First
We're at
place.
the second place. Okay, never mind. That's why I asked for clarification. So we are seeing our first place entry here, folks. Let us delve on in.
He definitely got a strike with this one.
Exactly. I like that pun.
User disconnected from your channel.
Oh, I like this already. A Skullhead bowling alley. Oh, look at this. This is pretty cool.
Gurney told me that all the skeletons have a party, but each time someone comes down here, they basically play dead.
That's fun.
And it's so creative.
Also, what is really brilliant is his skull hand chandelier he built. It's up on the stone pillar.
Yes.
Okay, let me get a look at this. Hold on.
What I especially like
impressive.
is, yeah, everything looks like it's frozen in motion. Everything looks like it's alive and at the same moment stuck in time.
I
You
heard
feel like
music
you should
from.
be having a party, but the people are not with you.
Well, that's
Wonder if I turn the radio
skeletons
on, Monster Mash will be on playing.
is the skeletons are having a party, and when we enter, they stop. See, it looks like this skeleton right in front of me was just throwing his skull ball down the lane, and everything stopped when we came in.
It's like they're in a different time dimension.
And I like the rack of
And
skull
they also
balls
have
right here.
Yeah,
And what else do we have there, Edward?
skull dispenser.
Jabbering Bertha would be amazing and down here.
Okay, so now do we have another floor, or is this just it?
This is it.
This is it. His goal was to show people when they enter the decoration contest, or if they want to build something beautiful, they don't have to use a lot of money. He basically used most of the time only self-crafted items. They're only, I think the only thing he bought were the skeletons from the Adam store.
Very nice, very nice. Otherwise, every item is collected or made in-game. Cool.
So which one is this, and who made this one?
Gurney.
Gurney. Congratulations, Gurney.
That's Gurney's basement.
And which town location is this?
This is in Lockbriar, next to Pexler. For everyone who wants to join, the lot is on public.
I love the pool table.
Well done.
That's just too cool. And the container looks like chalk. Absolutely.
I think the great thing about this entry, and the reason why it really won, was that everything is in place. Everything has a purpose. There's nothing that just seems randomly put here. And it shows that you don't have to have the biggest entry. Sometimes having more space is your downfall, because you have so much more you have to decorate, and it's hard to make everything in a big lot interesting. But when you use a small space like this, you can really fine-tune every detail and make something that's really cohesive and beautiful.
Less is more.
I like those comments. Perfect.
I love this bowling alley. It's just great. Edward, can you get a light down here? As I know that.
All right, so we've got Gust Ball in the game because we started doing stuff with a ball. So maybe we could get the devs to have like skull bowling or something.
Would be really nice.
There's an idea.
I bet they would create something like skull bowling. They are very creative developers.
I think the developers just need to give us the tools and let us figure it out.
Exactly.
That's true.
Or maybe we can get
how many people
new game for the teletype.
Yeah, that's true. How many people know how to write C# programming though?
I do not. That's why I used to have other people do my coding for my Shroud back in the day.
Well, then let's make a shout out. If anybody can code and has a rogue idea how to do it, feel free to contact us.
Should be called Drop Dead Bowling, to be honest.
Yeah.
Dead Bowling.
Love
Yep.
it. Drop Dead Bowling.
Drop Dead Bowling. So let's make a cult for that and see if we can get the devs to get it to us for episode 1.
So
Could buy it in the add-on store. We could do all of that.
And again, everybody who participated in the contest, you all did a great, great job. Even if you didn't come to the first, second, third, or fourth place, you still had amazing stuff.
Yes, it was definitely great to see all the creativity in the community, and we got so many great entries this time. It makes me so excited. I can't wait till we can do another one.
Now, there's talks of doing regularly scheduled decoration events regardless of whether we have holidays or not. Are you guys up to talking about that yet, or is it a little too soon for that?
No, as it was in the past, we try to have a decoration contest each month. I mean, it depends on if we had a vibe or if there's special holidays or a lot of stuff going on. But basically, we tried to offer people to compete each other in a friendly way in our decoration contest. And the most important thing is if you have fun building and you want to become better or you wanted to show off your skills, feel free to enter. Most important thing is have fun with what you're doing.
Absolutely. Couldn't agree anymore. The whole idea behind all this is to have fun, folks. And I know we have loads and loads of people who just want to be here to craft and decorate, man. And I love that stuff. Alrighty, so let's head back up topside here.
Laz, are you coming over to the next event? The one in Vanguard?
I may be doing that. I'm gonna have to see. Give me a second here, folks.
That's fine. So in 20 minutes in Vanguard for the
Halloween part.
this is a contest, the Halloween contest.
Alrighty. Sorry about that, folks. I had to step away for a second.
Congratulations again to Gurney. Well deserved.
Yes, and Gurney.
There you go, Gurney.
Is Gurney going to meet us here to get congratulated?
Probably snoring right now.
Yeah, it doesn't look like he's in game.
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't see him. But yes, congratulations to all the good folks out there.
There will be more information for all the prizes, who won which prize, and also some screenshots in the official forums. And I think on Monday, the list will post and announce also the winners.
As to what they picked, whether they picked the mystery prize or the standing prize. Is that correct?
Yeah, let's see what they do.
Absolutely. So there you have it, folks. Those are the finalists. Go ahead.
What we can do as instance, do you have a 4-sided dice?
I do not have one handy.
Yeah. Okay, I have one, then I will do it.
Somewhere. I can use.
I'm surprised you don't have that function on Twitter, or on Twitch rather.
I was going to say I have access to several random number generators, and of course I can just pull up a random die generator on the computer here real quick.
Yeah, then pull a number between 1 and 4.
Well, let me get the random die generator up here real quick.
We'll find out who won the bonus prize.
Alright. This is being a pain in my butt. 1d4. Okay, and on a 1d4 roll, we are going to roll 4.
So that would be Grave God's Hammer.
Grave God's Hammer, congratulations. You get a Steam or a good old games key for the game King's Quest, A Night to Remember.
Oh, congratulations, Grave.
Yay, that's an awesome prize. I love the King's Quest games.
Yeah, it's the newest one. They made new games, like the Telltale games in a series. And I played it myself, and it was a wonderful experience.
Now, what I would like to do here, and of course, I'm going to hate to have to limit this because the shipping on this item would be really horrendous compared, well, I don't know, depends on how you compare the worth. But I am going to take the third person who messages me in-game with the word Halloween, and we are going to go ahead and we'll see if we can give away one of these nice Shrouded Avatar Challenge coins that was given to us by the good folks at Portalarium to give away on our stream. So hopefully,
how fancy! Those are awesome.
So we have several of these to go ahead and give away, and I got, hang on here. I'll just show folks. Then I have several in the original packaging. This one is just for show. And we will get these off to you for the third person who gets me the word Halloween texted in game. And of course, anybody watching my stream can see. I'm going to need a judge's call on this one. But the first person, the second person, and the third person were all the same. Do I count that, folks? I'm asking the judges.
That sounds like cheating.
And hollow beer. I don't know if I count hollow beer, Shroud. Yeah, I know Tari's listening here as well.
Still trying.
Still trying. I'm still looking for a third person.
Come on! You can do it, just message him. Get that challenge coin.
Come on, we have to have more than just 2 people watching out there. I know this. And of course, I know half the folks who are here in the room already have challenge coins. And Lord British is now online.
I'll whisper him to say Halloween to you.
That would be funny. So I have somebody who's just added me to their friends list, Briston Frones. So Briston, if you're watching, and you can get the word is Halloween to me, we will get one of these challenge coins out to the third person. My goodness, I never knew giveaways are so tough. I would have opened up the phone lines, but I don't have the phone lines up at the moment. And Briston Frones gets it in there. Briston, get with me here shortly, as I will message you as soon as I end my stream here, and I will get your information to get this off to you. And as a constellation prize. I'm going to go ahead for all her effort, and we're going to get one out to Tari Silumshire as well. How about that? Just for the multiple efforts for her trying. We have several to give away. So it just gives me a excuse to go ahead and do that.
That's great. Congratulations, Terry.
So Bristol
Congratulations.
and Terry, congratulations both of you. And now the proud winners
Congrats,
of a
Terry.
Lord British Shroud of the Avatar challenge coin. Terry, I'll get with you shortly and I'll get your information. Get that out for you. I may even have you on record already. But congratulations to you folks. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to go ahead and step away here for a few. I know we have another event coming up, but I don't know if I'm going to be able to make that. Let me just take a quick peek at the calendar. I'm going to go ahead and end this stream here. And if I can make it, I will be bringing us the next stream, which is the Halloween party, I believe it is. Correct, folks?
Yep, out in Vanguard. Hosted by Blake Blackstone. It's also the End of the World party as well, since we have a wipe this week. But thank you, Laz, for joining us and showing some of the great work that our great contestants brought forth. So thank you to everyone that participated. Congrats to Gurney, to Casey, to Ariador, and to Grave for placing in the contest, and everyone else for just showing us your talents.
And if we get everybody over
Thank you,
here, the
guys.
judges, to stand up and face the camera, we'll give everybody a quick round of applause here.
Oh, I just drink the alcohol. I'm not a judge.
Yeah, we know that, Doc. Let me get over here with y'all.
Get him in the middle.
Alrighty, and let's go ahead and
User
give them
joined
a
your
round of
channel.
applause for all the winners there. And thank you for having me, folks. We've got all sorts of great events always happening here on NBNN, so stay tuned for more news, events, crazy, wild happenings, sports, and anything else that we can think of and show you here in Shroud of the Avatar. This is Laz. Thanks for joining us. Winfield, Doc Shroud, Edward Newgate, and Celine Noctura. We'll see you all again on the other side. Thanks for watching, folks. This is Laz.